Hi guys! Welcome back to another vlog, and for today's video, I'll be sharing what are the career opportunities for a medical physicist here in the Philippines. So if you guys want to learn more, just keep on watching. Just a disclaimer before I start this vlog, I am not yet an expert of the medical physics field. Actually, kahit isang tracks lang dun sa medical physics, hindi pa ako expert. So, these things that I will share today are mostly based on what I have learned in graduate school, what I have researched, what I have experienced, as well as the experiences of those people I've worked with and interviewed. So, ayun guys, let's start! First career opportunity natin for a medical physicist or even a physicist here sa Philippines is yung common connotation kapag nag-undergrad ka ng physics or kapag yung bachelor's course mo is physics, is magiging teacher ka. Guys, please lang, huwag yung sabihing teacher lang kasi lahat tayo, hindi tayo magiging professionals or hindi tayo dadating sa kung saan man tayo ngayon kung walang teacher. It is a very noble profession. So, kudos talaga sa lahat ng mga naging teacher ko, sa lahat ng mga grabe magturo and yung dedication and yung inspiration na bibigay nila sa atin. So, guys, gusto nyo maging teacher, go, I support. Next naman natin is explain ko muna or i-dictate ko lang yung apat na tracks dito sa Pilipinas ng medical physicist. So first, we have the Radiation Oncology Medical Physicist. We have the Diagnostic and Interventional Imaging Medical Physicist. We have the Nuclear Medicine and we have the Health Physics. So etong apat na to, may sarili-sarili silang usually na ginagawa sa mga hospital or sa clinical setting, and I will explain it here in this vlog. Okay guys, so the first medical physics field that I will share is what we call the Radiation Oncology Medical Physicist. So this field is what I chose to be the first thing to explain to you, since this is the longest, this is the most known, as well as this is the most established field out of all the tracks that I have stated a while ago. So Radiation Oncology Medical Physicists, or what we call ROMs, are working with doctors and radiation technologists to help to cure cancer, or they are the one in charge of treatment planning. Okay, so what do ROMs do in a daily basis? So first, of course, they have what they call the machine checkout. So eto daw, hindi naman siya ginagawa everyday ng medical physicists. Sometimes radiation technologies also do this, but this is to assure or parang daily quality assurance of their machine na yung gagamitin nila is ready for patients. So second, we have what we call kapag meron na daw na CT simulation or may image or may diagnosis na yung doctor, then they go for the second, which is yung contouring. So, contouring. So, guys, sa clinical field or sa radiation field namin, yung contouring is when you outline the tumor itself para mabawasan yung radiation dun sa mga katabing organ or para ma-lessen yung radiation na matatanggap ng katawan mo. Of course, guys, yung mga tumor, hindi naman siya bilog lang or square or even any shape na naiisip nyo. Siyempre, minsan mas thick at saka mas thin, or yung iba kasi malapit sa surface, yung iba masyadong malalim, something like that. So, of course, you need to outline the tumor itself for the radiation beam to hit the target itself para mabawasan mo yung radiation na matatanggap ng pasyente mo, as well as hindi mo matamaan yung mga necessary organs para mag-function yung katawan ng tao. Then of course, we have the treatment planning. So dito naman, they calculate the dose na matatanggap ng patient. So dito, depende siya sa machine mo, whether cobalt, whether radiation therapy, or even yung brachytherapy. So, dito naman, ang ginagawa nila, hindi ako wrong kasi, so ang ginagawa nila is, with the help of a software, they are able to calculate kung ilan or kung how much yung magiging radiation na matatanggap ng patient per side. So, syempre, minsan kasi may 3-way technique or may 4-way na technique. So, parang dito sa angle na to or dito sa angle na to, ilan yung radiation na maibubuga or ika-calculate mo kung gaano kalakas yung dito or dito. Siyempre, based dun sa contour na ginawa mo. So, kung mas malapit sa surface, tong side na to, siyempre, mas lessen na siya kesa dito sa mas dulo or sa mas kailangan ma-penetrate para maabot yung tumor na yon. So, they usually have a radiation oncology department in hospitals. So, sila yung mga tao na nandun. And medical physics are usually part of that team to cure cancer because they are the ones in charge of the contouring or the treatment planning of the patients. So, ayun guys. As well as guys, ito just a quick lang sa ROP. Para silang doctors in a way na they receive a professional fee or a planning fee na tinatawag. So, sometimes it depends sa facility kapag yung agreement nila is per plan, yung bayad dun sa professional fee, or per patient daw. Parang ganun. But they have a professional fee. So, yun yung parang advantage niya across all fields. So, on to the next. Okay, so the second field of medical physics as well as the third career opportunity is to become a diagnostic radiology and interventional imaging medical physicist or what we call DRIM. So guys, ito naman yung field na in-established na siya a long time ago but bihira pa rin kasi yung mga facilities or yung mga hospitals na may in-house or resident DRIMs na na-hire dun sa mismong facility. So, what are they in charge for? So, ito naman guys, yung mga medical physicists na they call na radiation safety officer, as well as sila kasi yung in charge of making a quality assurance program of a facility. So, dito, of course, they make sure na yung mga machines, usually yung diagnostic, in safe condition or best condition siya, yung image niya, good quality, then yung dose na nade-deliver nung machine is okay din, and or yung sakto lang para dun sa pwedeng matanggap ng isang tao. As well as sila din yung mga parang equipment coordinator. So, they are in charge of the procurement of the machines. So, sila yung parang mag-check kung okay yung performance nung nabili nila, as well as sila din yung parang tumitingin kung ano yung parang next na kailangan nilang machine dun sa facility nila. Sa medical field kasi, sila yung parang major contributor dun sa designing nung mismong layout ng radiation department or dun sa diagnostic department nila. So, parang sila rin yung in charge ng mga structures or shielding for radiation protection purposes din. Mostly ng trabaho talaga ng DRIP is to become a radiation safety officer ng mga facility. So, whether sa machine pa yon dun sa structure nung mismong department nila, so yung mga shielding, as well as dun sa quality assurance or quality control nung machine na nabili nila. Okay guys, so next field, which is the third field of medical physics and the fourth career opportunity for a medical physicist here in the Philippines is in the field of nuclear medicine. So guys, sa nuclear medicine naman, onti lang kasi sa Pilipinas yung merong nuclear medicine department as well as, syempre, yung nuclear medicine medical physicists dito sa Pilipinas, which are called NIMPs. So, what do they do? So, sa everyday setup naman, they are usually given a responsibility of a technical or an administrative function. Some of their task kapag may machine is of course mag-commission ng machine. Actually, lahat ng medical physics, yung mga nabanggit ko na ROM and DRIM, they are also in charge of the commissioning. So, commissioning is yung para i-check nila if yung machine ba nila nagko-comply dun sa specification na sinasabi nung nagbenta sa kanila or nung manufacturer. As well as NIMPAR also the Radiation Safety Program Officer. So, depende kasi siya, pwedeng DRIM, pwedeng NIMP, or pwedeng parehas isang tao lang. So, they're also in charge of making sure, same sa DRIM, na yung radiation na natatanggap ng patient, ng staff, as well as yung patient, dapat achievable lang siya or yung nasa limit lang siya na radiation. As well as, nakikipag-collaborate din sila with other clinical professional to ensure compliance dun sa mga procedures or sa mga policies ng hospital as well as sa mga standards internationally and locally. They are in charge to ensure yung compliance kapag may mga emergency procedures or may mga emergency na leak ng radionuclide or kapag kailangan din nila mag-establish ng radiation safety program for their department naman. So, actually guys, wala akong masyado masabi sa mga NIM kasi it is still a growing field, as in parang isa siya sa mga field na kailangan pa talaga tuunan ng pansin para maging mas successful, and onti lang kasi talaga sila sa Pilipinas pa, kaya wala pa akong masyadong ma-input and wala pa akong masyadong na-interview. So, guys, next na. The last track and the fifth career opportunity for a medical physicist is the health physicist. So guys, yung health physicist, actually may nabasa ako sa comment section na ano yung difference between a medical physicist and a health physicist. So actually guys, by definition, medical physicists are in charge of a clinical practice or a clinical setting. So ito, yung mga in charge of making or using physics in the field of medicine talaga. So ito yung mga ROMs na nasa clinical setting, parang ganon. So what do health physicists do? So of course kasi, dito sa Pilipinas kasi, usually, ang ginagamit na rin na term for medical physicists or health physicists since madalas all-in-one or trabaho din nila yon kasi. Because radiation protection yung mismong main goal nung health physicist. So, dito kasi sa Pilipinas, in a clinical setting or even sa mga industry or even sa regulatory bodies, yung radiation safety officer nila are also DRIMs, are also ROMs, or even NIMS. So, lahat yon parang nasa under siya ng malaking umbrella, then yun yung mga sub-tracks niya. Pero dito, parang isahan na lang siya. Since they are also in charge of radiation protection, they are in charge of the dosimetry. So, most of those are health physics work kasi. Pero sa Pilipinas, dalawa or magkasama na sila. The health physicists here in the Philippines are usually part ng regulatory bodies, which are PNRI and FDA. So, sa PNRI kasi mostly dun sa mga nuclear medicine sila, and FDA naman, they are mostly dun sa mga LINAC or sa ROMs and sa mga DRIMs. So, sa mga machines sila. So, both of them are regulatory bodies here in the Philippines. So, which brings to the sixth career opportunity for a medical physicist here in the Philippines is in the regulatory bodies, which are the PNRI and the FDA. So, these two regulatory bodies are in charge of radiation protection as well as they are in charge of making standards for the Philippines. So, sa PNRI kasi mostly they handle mga radioactive sources or machines na ginagamit dito sa Pilipinas. So, they serve as a regulatory body. So, they are in charge of the CPRs, kung aware kayo doon. Yung sila din yung nagbibigay ng parang code of regulations or standards dito sa Pilipinas for the use or transport or even monitoring na radiation active sources as well as sa radioisotopes or radionuclide na mga ginagamit sa mga medical procedures. As well as yung sa mga dosimetry or sa mga equipment na ginagamit for radiation monitoring. So they are in charge of the safety of the patient, the occupational worker, as well as the public. Sa FDA naman, they are in charge to make sure na yung performance ng mga machine for ROM or for DRIPs are okay before they use it to patients. So FDA also is a big institution or a big regulatory body here in the Philippines. So, yung pinaka-in charge dun sa medical equipment dito sa Pilipinas is what we call CDRRHR. So, sila naman yung in charge dun sa licensing ng mga medical equipment na nasa ospital. So, guys, yung mga x-ray na ginagamit nyo or na nagagamit sa inyo, usually nila-license sila ng FDA. So, there is also a subdivision of the FDA that is in charge of a laboratory service naman, which is in charge dun sa parang performance testing ng machine. So, they go all around in the Philippines to check the machine kung okay before they gave a license to operate dun sa certain machine. So, for diagnostic and for linear accelerators or for cobalt-60. So, they are also in charge of making a standard or improving yung regulatory standard na meron yung Pilipinas as of the moment. So, both of them are in charge of improving national regulations or standards for ionizing radiation, which can be supported by health physicists and medical physicists in the facility to conduct research or to develop new methods or techniques or even equipment to improve yung pagbigay ng radiation sa mga patient or to monitor yung sa staff as well as yung shielding para naman dun sa mga dun sa waiting area or yung mga tao sa hospital. So, the seventh career opportunity for a medical physicist here in the Philippines is kung saan ako nagtatrabaho. So, sa industry, I'm a medical physicist working in an industry. Actually, there are two industry medical physics jobs or medical physics company here in the Philippines, which is MPHPS, Medical Physics and Health Physics Services Inc. And then we have the TUV Rayland. So, sa TUV kasi, isa silang malaking company and subdivision lang din yung medical physics part nila. And we have the MPHPS. So, sa MPHPS, what we do is we conduct performance testing of diagnostic machines all around the Philippines. So, we usually cater yung mga private clinics or hospitals dito sa buong Pilipinas. So, we work hand in hand with FDA. So, si FDA, they are usually in charge of the government hospitals as well as dun sa mga para sa ROMP naman, sa mga linear accelerators. And then kami, yung sa private, nung mga diagnostic machines. So, what we usually check? We usually check yung radiography, which is the X-ray. We check the fluoroscopy machines. We check the mammography machines. We check the CT machines. As well as yung mga bone densitometer, yung mga MRI. We also check an ultrasound. So, those are the types of machines our company can test. So yung ginagawa namin is check namin if yung machine is complying with a certain standard at dun sa mga standard na nakastate dun sa FDA, as well as our own set of international standards that we follow in our company. So, we check if okay yung machine, okay yung performance niya, okay yung image quality niya, okay yung dose na binibigay niya. So, actually, yung work namin is para siyang dream. Dream work siya actually. Since not all of the facilities here in the Philippines have a resident dream or in-house dream, they usually need help from FDA or from our company to make sure na yung machine nila is in compliance with the regulatory standards dito sa Pilipinas. So, ayun. Just a disclaimer guys, hindi kami under ng FDA or under ng PNRI, but we are an acknowledged company by those para kung kami man yung mag-conduct ng performance testing ng machine, they acknowledge our test. And also, parang siya kasing requirement kapag magpapalicense yung isang facility para dun sa kanilang machine. So, ayun, we conduct those tests all over the Philippines, guys. So, we travel to check their machines. So, kaya dun sa mga videos ko about medical physics, most of the medical physics job na ginagawa ko is usually out of Manila or out of our office kasi we usually visit medical institutions or clinics all over the Philippines to check their machine for their licensing. So, the last career opportunity for a medical physicist or the 8th career opportunity is sa research. Actually, lahat naman ng field na sinabi ko may research siya. Pero of course, you can also be a researcher then about this field. So, ikaw na lang bahala kung saan ka specific mag-a-apply. But of course, may research pa rin kapag nandito ka sa field na to. Okay guys, so I'm not sure if you are waiting for this part or this portion of the vlog, but I'm gonna share what I know are the ranges of a salary of a medical physicist here in the Philippines. So guys, yung share ko is range lang siya dun sa salary grade na nakikita ko dun sa medical physics ng mga job applications or job ads na nakikita ko for a medical physicist. So usually, apat kasi siya. So, health physics 1, 2, 3, and 4. In our case, technical specialist. So, depende talaga siya kung ano yung tawag sa'yo. Depende din dun sa company or dun sa institution or even dun sa hospital na pinagtatrabahuan or a-applyan mo. So, for health physics 1, yung trabaho nila is nasa range na 20 to 30 yung basic. So, depende siya kung meron pang benefits or additional allowance. Then, second, yung sa HP2 naman, nasa 30 to 50. Depende ulit siya dun sa sa applyan mo kung may additional benefits or allowance. Then, HP3, 50 to 70 or 60 to 80. Something like that yung range niya. So, guys, depende siya, of course, kung ilan yung years of experience mo. Kasi for HP1, 1 year at least. Sa 2, I think 2 years at least. Then sa 3 years at least yung experience mo before you can apply. Of course, for Radiation Oncology Medical Physicist or ROMS, yung nasa private kasi syempre pag sa government, yung salary mo is yun na yun, kung ano man yung nakalagay with the benefits and allowances na lang. But for the private hospitals and private institution, Radiology, Oncology, Medical Physicists, they have this additional which we call na either professional fee, parang yung sa doctors, or sa planning fee. So, syempre, depende rin siya dun sa napag-usapan ng facility or ng hospital at saka ng employee. So, sometimes kasi, merong mga facilities na nag-offer na yung fee dun sa planning is depende dun sa amount or dun sa number of planning mo. So, depende, kunwari, yung patient mo ay medyo madaming cancer, so, or nag-metastasize na yung cancer niya, so meron siya sa breast, meron siya sa liver, or kung saan man, so per plan, iba yung bayad. May mga ganon. Then, meron din naman na per patient yung bayad mo. So, even if the cancer has metastasized na, per patient yung bayad sa'yo. So, those are the additional kapag Radiology, Oncology, Medical Physicist ka sa isang private institution. So guys, like what I usually say, medical physics is still a developing, still emerging field here in the Philippines, and madami pa talagang room for improvements. But as of the moment, those are the career opportunities you can have as a medical physics here in the Philippines. So guys, if you have any questions about what I have stated or what I have said in this vlog, please don't hesitate to comment it down below. As well as nina din ako ng suggestion for next vlog recommendations, as well as kung meron kayong mga tanong or may mga stereotypes kayong alam about medical physics, please don't hesitate to comment it down below so I can use it for my next vlog. So that's it for this vlog, and I hope you learned something. So bye bye bye!